Hello, this is Josh Hunter. I'm on the planet Earth. Okay, I know it's kind of, what do you call it? It's kind of a typical, I guess, to have to have a reaction to something and then just say something. That's a criticism of millennials these days. I think it's like they get something upsets them and they go and they post something on Twitter or on YouTube or on some type of social media. That's how they deal with their problems, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't have any friends, or much less millennial friends. But I'm gonna do it, and I'm not I mean, it is a general criticism of the youth of this modern world is to react online instead of just holding it within and keeping it private. Typically, we are expected when something quote unquote triggers us. The thing about being triggered is, I mean, are you sure that you had nothing to do with that? You say, oh, this triggered me. Are you sure that you're not that you don't have any self-control and you don't have any responsibility over that? This triggered me. This thing triggered me. Oh, there's nothing I could have. Are you sure? Are you sure there's nothing you could have done? Anyway, so I've. All right, this might be a little. I might be. All right, so. Yeah, you'll probably ask, well, what? Don't worry about what the fuck triggered. Don't worry about what I'm reacting to. Okay, just enjoy, yourself. Enjoy your life. I've not been watching the news. Normally, that's what I normally do. I watch the news, specifically MSNBC. That's when things are normal, I'm just watching the news all the time. And I have not been able to because I have other things that I have to do. I have to watch all these things I have to watch all my time. Yeah, I know. You're saying, all you have to do is watch. I got a job. I got 3 kids. I got a mortgage. Yeah. You made that choice. You could have kept your cock in your pants, and you didn't. I did. I mean, nobody wanted my cock, but that's neither here nor there. The point that I'm trying to make is, all right. So normally I watch the news, and but lately I've been more concerned about the news is not telling me all the things that I think it ought to. I'm not calling it fake news. I'm just saying the news is giving the perspective of the reality that I am more familiar with its rules. I know the rules of the world that the news presents to me. I don't know the rules of a lot of things that are now apparently, important to the modern world. I do not know the rules of the things that are important to the modern world. So anyway, I happen to be watching. I get news in my email. I get Google News sends me like their 3 top stories or whatever. But I'm mostly only using Google products anyway. Like I don't like anything that isn't like completely integrated to the things that I already use. So I don't as long as it's not a completely shitty product. Just Google. All right, anyway, I'm getting off track. All right, focus. All right. So, the Google News told me, I was watching actually Weekend Update on SNL, and I saw that Trump had been acquitted for this for the impeachment, and I've been all right now. I have done my utmost to not get involved in any of this, to not say for or against, to not, because there's so many things going on that you have no fucking idea what it takes to make an actual educated decision, an educated choice. The things that you would need to know to actually make the right choice, you're not willing to forget certain illusions that make you able to live comfortable. You are not willing to forget the illusions that allow you to sleep peaceably at night. So, okay, all right, I don't know what the climate is at this time, but I am neither for nor against Donald Trump, okay, because I have seen some things that are particularly the foundation of your life might weep a little bit, because there are certain things that you don't know. The fact that you thought that having a family would make you happy tells me everything that I need to know about you, and why you don't understand what it takes to actually make a real... all right. It is presumptuous of me to say that you don't know this, you don't know that, because that's, what do you call it? That's it's a type of conceit, perhaps. A sense of intellectual superiority, perhaps, is what that is. What I do know is that there are a lot of unexplained things, and I deal mostly with the public. You have to realize I don't go home for Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween. I have not been invited. I have been invited once in 7 years. I have been invited once to a Thanksgiving. And it wasn't even the person didn't even know me. She just came and sat down. She's like, "Oh, you want to come to Thanksgiving?" You know, I have a wolf, but I hope you don't mind that. But nobody else has invited me to anything. So I'm only dealing with the public, strangers, people who are, so based upon that, most of the conversations I'm having are with people that I don't know. I haven't known for a year, 2 years, 10 years, a decade. A decade is 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And so I know what people are afraid of. Because I know what happened, because the things that I say are, they are sometimes, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And I try, I try to spare them, but, they don't. Anyway, so the only thing that has given me comfort during this time, and I'm not like the joke, I'm not the Joker or anything, but the only thing that's given me comfort during this time is like, I have to keep myself in a good mood. Like nobody's like, there is not a single person on this planet who cares about how I feel. Okay, that's what you need to know. It does not bother me. I don't need people to be fucking weeping in the streets because, because something happened to me that didn't make me feel so great. I just, nobody in their day-to-day actions during the holidays, during anything which is important, or even the benign and mundane things, they do not care about how I personally feel. Okay, and that is their right. That is their right, the citizens of the United States of America, to not care about how I feel. All right, they're not trying to hurt me. It may be inconsiderate. I wouldn't consider it inconsiderate, but anyway. So I was inspired. I came up with a new jutsu, and So anyway, I saw that, so Donald Trump, I was watching the news, and there's a picture of Donald Trump, and he's holding up a newspaper, and it's like acquitted. It's like he's holding up a picture on the paper, says acquitted. Like when, what is it? What, wasn't there isn't that what happened with Truman? the Harry Truman, like he held up a picture, Dewey defeats Truman. Like, okay, and so Trump is holding up this picture, it says acquitted, and then okay, so this jutsu is called and one no jutsu. It's when you win in such a severe manner, in such what is it? It's such a degree of such magnitude, when you have defeated your opponents so severely, and then you get, all right, I don't know the rules. I don't know a lot about the rules of basketball, but I think it's like the and one. Okay, so it's called and one no jutsu, and it means when you win. But from what I have gleaned, I haven't studied, but when you the and one in basketball is like when you get like the free point, the free throw as well. I don't know if that's the case, but and one is when you win so severely that it's like you won and then you got. It's like a bonus. Like it's a very kind of a more dramatic way of saying something to sweeten the pot. Because when you win, it's called the pot, but something to sweeten the pot is like it makes it like sweeter. This fucking guy. All right. Sorry, I hope you don't think that I'm crazy because I say this fucking guy as if it's third person. I just like to say it. Anyway, so maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm losing it. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? All right. Anyway, all right. So it's called and one no jutsu. Now this is not something that you do to win. It's more like an exclamation. Okay, it's not like the jutsu solidifies your win, so that if you win and so you might be saying, "Oh, win what?" I don't know. Whatever you consider winning. I don't know. I mean, whatever you consider winning, and it solidifies your win and guards it against, needless disappointments. And so the and one no jutsu is when you win and you get the free point. So being acquitted was like the win. And then I read this, I see this, apparently he gave Rush Limbaugh the Medal of Freedom. I can't, that's the and one. That's the and one. Like, I can't, this is the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, I can't, like, I'm trying, I don't know enough to have a real opinion. That's the thing. I don't know enough, and I can't. This is why I'm not making judgment. I know that something tells me I should not like say anything about Donald Trump. That's just, and maybe I'm fearful. Maybe I don't want like the racist to come and like kill me or something. But then again, I kind of have a death wish as it is, so maybe I do. Maybe I just want them to be gentle. Remember my instructions for my funeral, okay? I want. Maybe make sure my ninja head garb is the sound. Remember, it's the sound. Okay. Anyway, so the and one, of course, in this case, this is the perfect example of and one no jutsu. That's why I'm inspired by it, because this is literally, that's what it is. Just whatever you're. In fact, in order to make it your own. I think you'd have to have various different opinions. Like we couldn't all see it as the same way. So whatever your opinion is of Donald Trump being acquitted and giving Rush Limbaugh the medal, the Medal of Freedom, that is the and one no jutsu. And I just. There's so many fucking things going on right now. Like, I feel like that would be impolite, and I'm not going to say it. I just okay. I'm calm. I'm ready. I have not brought up Donald Trump even once in all these videos, and I feel like even saying that I'm neither for nor against makes me, but I don't have enough information, because people judge this guy like they've never done anything shitty. Like all the people who are saying, "Oh, what a shitty person." Okay, let me go into your closet. What do you think I'm going to find? What do you think I'm going to find in your closet? Huh? All right. Have a good night.